Hello class 6. Today we are going to proceed with our second unit syllabus. Second unit syllabus will consist of again 3 prose and poem pieces. First we are going to do the prose piece, which is known as the Clockwork Mouse, which is on page number 76 in your book. The Clockwork Mouse is a story of a toy that was received by a young boy called Jimmy on his birthday. And he had played and had a lot of fun with this toy. But ultimately he lost interest in the toy and he forgot, as he grew up, he forgot his toy, and his mother had discarded the toy. The toy had traveled a lot of places, had encountered with lot of creatures, and ultimately again it had returned back to Jimmy. So how did this happen? We are going to learn about this in this story. It really looked very much like a mouse. Its round ears, its beady black eyes, its whiskers, its long thin tail, and especially its coat of greyish brown hair, also lifelike. That means the Clockwork Mouse, the description of the Clockwork Mouse is being given in this para, that it looked like actually a mouse. The eyes, the shiny coat, the hair of his coat, then the ears and the tail, everything resembled an actual mouse, the real life mouse. You would have thought it was a real live mouse until you saw the round hole in its left side. So if at a glance, if you would have seen that toy, you would have feel like it is a real mouse, it is a live mouse, until and unless you would have noticed the small hole on its left side. That was the keyhole, and when you wound up the mouse with the little brass key, it scuttled across the room. Scuttled means run across the room. So when there was a little brass key, and when the spring was wound with that brass key through that hole and the mouse was left on the floor, it would run across the floor. Jimmy had been given it for his 7th birthday. At first he had had a lot of fun with it. So how old was Jimmy when he got this toy? He got it on his 7th birthday. When he was 7 years old, he was given this toy as a present. Now, in the beginning, he had a lot of fun with this toy. We all have. We all have played with this kind of toys. Right now we play with the remote control, the battery fed toys, but these kind of toys are also available in the market, and we do like to play, especially when we are small. We do like to play. We did play. I myself have played. I believe that you people have also played with such kind of toys. He had frightened the life out of his big sister without even winding it up. He would just put it quietly on her pillow so that when she woke, she was staring straight at it. So he had an elder sister, and he used to keep the mouse quietly on her pillow when she was asleep, And when she woke up and opened her eyes, the first thing that she saw was the mouse staring at her. And she used to get very afraid because the clockwork mouse, the toy, was actually looked like a live, a real mouse. Okay. Then he would let it run across the carpet just as his mother came into the sitting room, and she would take a huge jump right into the armchair. So he used to frighten his mother also with the mouse, with the toy mouse. When she used to come into the living room, he used to wound the mouse and used to leave it on the floor, and as soon as it would run across the floor, the mother would get frightened and would used to jump into the armchair in fright. And as for a bossy lady who came to tea and wouldn't stop talking when the mouse ran straight at her feet, she stopped quick enough and started screaming instead, besides spilling hot tea into her lap. Now there are bossy ladies, that means old ladies in our neighborhood, who whenever they find us doing any kind of mischief, they scold us, and we do not like their scoldings. They are elderly, we can't say them anything also, but still we don't like their scolding. They scold us for our good only, but still, as young people, we do not like any kind of scolding. We feel that whatever we are doing, that is the best. And so Jimmy used to scare this old lady also, who used to scold him very often. When she used to come to have tea at their house, Jimmy used to leave the mouse running at her feet, and she used to stop her talking, her bossing around, and she used to scream. Scream means shouting very loudly. She used to scream aloud, and moreover, she used to spill her hot tea. She was drinking the tea, and she used to, in her fright, she used to spill the hot tea on her lap. Even the cat was fooled at first and was about to pounce on the clockwork mouse, so lifelike was it. Even they had a cat at home, and the cat was also fooled. Like, he used to also think that it was a live mouse and used to pounce upon it. Pounce means to jump over it, to catch it. And he was fooled in the beginning, but ultimately he understood that it was nothing like a live mouse. It was a toy mouse. He got habituated, but in the beginning the cat also was fooled by the appearance of the clockwork mouse. But as the time passed, everyone became used to Jimmy's toy, and he became bored with it, and anyway he lost the key. But as the time passed, the people in his family, they used to get familiar with the clockwork mouse, and Jimmy also started to lose interest in the clockwork mouse because he was growing up. So he was getting more and more outdoor games. He was getting interested in more and more outdoor games rather than playing with the clockwork mouse like a small child inside the house. He used to go out and play outside. And moreover, what happened? In course of time, he lost the key. So the clockwork mouse remained stationary. It was he was not able to wound up the spring, and he was not going to run about in the house. So in this way, Jimmy had lost the interest in the clockwork mouse.